Afternoon. It's 12 o'clock today. Sorry, 12 p.m. right now, Calgary time. We thought to stop by and say hi again. We apologize. We haven't been living for quite some time because we were busy. Busy. There's so much blessings that came in. Last week was our first camping
Yeah.
experience with our fifth wheel trailer, and the kids love it. um, I loved it. I didn't realize how much easier it is to tow actually that ginormous beast, and um, I felt pretty good about it. I think we're gonna go ahead and do our 2 month trip. Um, where we don't know yet. But anyways, guys, for those of you who just chimed in and who are new on following us, my name is Leejay.
And I'm Melissa.
That's my wife right there, and we run a digital business. Many of you have seen our ads. Many of you have probably registered in the webinar that that we invite you to participate in order for you to get started, starting, to earn online. And this is what we do. This is our tribe. Welcome to our Facebook page. Um, it is an amazing opportunity for those who are looking for change, people that are possibly wanting to get started online but didn't know where to get started. We did all the research already, right? We did all the trials and error. Our community actually have over 100,000 people in
Yes.
in it, and um, and with those 100,000 people, thousands of them are mentors as well as coaches
Mm-hmm.
that can help you. Okay.
Yeah.
Any updates from us?
Well, yeah, so last week we picked up our trailer. We went for 2 nights camping here in Alberta. It's about 2 hours away from our home. And then this week we got lots of exciting blessings that came in. We DJ shared in his profile. We got
Right.
57 blessings from our online business, and
That's
we are
that's a
very
lot.
excited.
Yeah, we are very very excited.
Yeah.
Some of you already reached out to us.
Mm-hmm.
How to get started in this kind of business, and some of you are curious right now and probably watching the recording.
Yes.
All I can say is that you know we
Yeah.
are so blessed that you are here with us, and
Yes.
no matter what questions you have, feel free to reach out. We are always uh, approachable in that way, right?
Yes.
Sometimes I respond in the middle of the night
Yeah.
on text messages,
Yeah,
and
sometimes DJ wakes up in the middle of the night and there's like messages
yeah,
and
messages, and then I do respond.
yeah.
Um, but anyways, thank you, thank you, thank you. There's
Yes.
also one cool thing that happened.
Yes.
What we reach over how many followers do we have now? About
Yeah, we have about 1200 now.
1,200 followers.
Yes.
1,200 followers,
Yes.
you guys. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot for following us. If if feel free to share this video if
Mhm.
if it's if you know that it would inspire other people as well, right? This is a busy week for us. I
Yes.
mean, May
Yeah.
is our biggest month as a family,
Yeah.
I would say. Um,
Yeah,
so
Lee J had his birthday celebration in the campground. It's just a small breakfast celebration.
it's a small breakfast,
And
birthday
then
celebration.
yeah,
That's it, right? In the
yeah.
campground. It's the
Mhm.
kid's birthday on Thursday and Friday,
Yes.
consecutively, and
Yes.
then we're also having a celebration, I
Yes,
guess,
at
right?
home.
At home,
Yeah. We're
coming
gonna
up.
have some tables and chairs in the front, and even Lee J was thinking to bring the fifth wheel in the front. But maybe not, because
Maybe not.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of work.
Yeah.
Right now it's in the storage.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
it's like
So
picking it up and
yeah.
dropping it off, and
Plus,
yeah.
yeah, like what I said, it's a huge month for us. We celebrate the kid's birthday almost every year, except for
Yes.
that one COVID thing. Or even so, we actually celebrated with a drive-through
Yeah, yeah.
delivery with
Yeah.
friends and family. Um, but it's cool, guys, and
Yes, yeah.
we thought I was thinking at one point maybe in May we're gonna do a whole bunch of go lives like this
Yeah.
for the entire month, but I guess we just got caught up, right?
Yeah, there's just so many new things that's happening, like
Right.
having a new RV with
Yeah.
a fifth wheel. There's a lot of preparation and a lot of mind setting that needs to be done,
Oh, tell me about mind
because
setting.
it's
Oh
like
my gosh.
double the size of what we had
That's right.
before.
Yeah.
So Leejay had to do a lot of preparation, and it took a lot of energy.
Took a lot of energy from
from
me.
the
My
for the mind,
goodness.
mind
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah,
And
there's
confidence.
there's a lot of research that gets into it too, right? So the idea, guys, is that to take this huge ginormous
Yeah.
beast of a house at the back of our truck and drive all around North America while doing online business, right? Because
Yeah.
this is our dream. We love to travel, we love to see the world,
Yes.
and to be able to sustain our lifestyle with something like this, with I'm working online and
Yes.
working with people online, and with just your laptop and an internet connection. I
Yeah.
think that is the dream, right,
Yes.
for us.
Yeah.
And we get to live it
Yes.
very,
Yes.
we're so close of living in it.
Yeah.
We're still gonna have our home here. We have our home here in Alberta, right?
Yes.
And but the wheels, those fifth wheels, are going to be our home on the road. So, anyways, we do live sessions like this just to update everybody. If you haven't become a member of our community yet, right, and you are contemplating on maybe you should pay that small amount in the beginning, um, I encourage you to do so, right? Because it is 30 days guarantee, meaning if you don't
Yeah.
like it, if it's not for you,
Mhm.
right, you can refund.
Yes.
But if it turns out that this is something that you really want to do, something that you could change your life, right, possibly, right,
Mhm.
then by all means take the chance, right? Because we also did it, right?
Yes.
Everybody started from
Mhm.
that a
Yeah.
moment, right, of investing, right?
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, it's about taking action. It's about taking action of the
Mhm.
dreams, right, that you
Yes.
have.
Yeah.
You know that there's a solution. There is an information out there that might help you, right?
Mhm.
Take the chance, right, of gathering that information, learning more
Mhm.
about that information. If it's for you, fantastic, right?
Mhm.
We can't wait to work with you. If it's not, then at least
You've seen it,
you've
and
seen
you
it.
you you've known that it's
Yeah,
not for you.
exactly, and it's not for you.
Yeah.
Um, because it's not for everybody. We're not
Yes,
saying that
that's true.
this is the business for everybody. By
Yes.
all means, it's not, right?
Yeah, it has
Um,
worked for us,
it has.
but we're not all the same. So
We all know exactly.
yes.
Hi,
Hi,
Justin.
Justin.
um, anyways, guys, the purpose of this live session as well is just to hang out and to answer thought provoking questions with Leejay and Melissa,
Yeah,
right?
just to
Um,
stir things up a bit.
Stir things up a bit. We love answering these questions.
Yes.
We actually did. Um, I lost my line of thought, but we prepared
300.
360 questions, and the idea was to answer this every single day,
Yeah.
right? And we get to pick a number between 1 and 360
Yeah.
and answer that particular thought provoking question.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Do you have it
Sometimes
open?
we have it open. All
Yeah.
right. So sometimes it's our brains are still
Yeah, it's
in
just
a
like
focus mode, in a in the
there's just
numbers
so
mode,
many new things happening.
right?
Like sometimes when we wake up, it's just like 12 people messaging us, and
Yeah. Yes,
and
that's
sometimes
right.
you need to settle down a bit. Oh, where are
Settle
we?
down a bit.
Where?
Yeah, exactly, right. And plus, we have the kids' birthday today. I
Yes.
mean, this week. So we're super busy trying to prepare
Mm-hmm.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Last week was when we got our trailer. So we're also super busy last week trying to
Mm-hmm.
prepare the trailer for our maiden voyage,
Yeah.
for our maiden trip. And we made it out alive. And
Yes.
I think the kids love it. So, and now we're back to business. Today is
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday. Yesterday there was a live webinar. I hope you caught that one because there's some very interesting guests
Mm-hmm.
that came on board, and
Yes.
and this is something that also resonated with them, and it changed their lives
Mm-hmm.
forever. Okay, so let's take a look at thought-provoking questions. Where are we? Thought-provoking.
Here, let's see. You're going down too fast.
Oh yeah, I think I am. Provoking questions on
Yes.
topics. Okay, so um,
What number?
what number?
Let's go with 200s. 260.
260. Let's take a look. 260. The question 260 is, what is the one primary quality you look
For
for
in a
in a significant
significant
other?
other.
Huh. Well, that's
It's
interesting
like,
because I'm already with my significant other.
are you?
I think I am. What do you think? Maybe we
Maybe.
should change this one. What do you think?
Um, well, maybe let's change it up a bit. What do you appreciate about your significant other? Like, what is that primary quality that you appreciate about each other? About, like, you're gonna say, if there's any, if there's any quality that you appreciate
You know what? I
in your
think,
partner.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe we should answer it that way, but let's not change the question. What is the one primary quality you look
You look
for
for
in a
in a
significant
significant other.
other? You want to go
Well,
first?
you can be like, because it's like telling me, oh, this is what I look for you. You gotta watch out for this.
You gotta watch out for this.
Yeah.
Yes, you can go first. You want to answer that?
Um, now that I'm thinking about you, the primary quality that I look
Appreciate.
for in my significant other, with what I think you have already, is that God fearing, God
Oh,
fearing quality. I think
that's nice.
I think it's it's for me a requirement in order to have someone that you're gonna spend your life with, that you're gonna do things with, have children with. I think the primary quality should be, um, for me, is to acknowledge that the presence of God, and acknowledge uh, that you can draw strength from Him when you needed strength, and that there's a higher being other than you. There's more powerful
Hmm.
being that exists.
And why is that?
Yeah.
Why?
Why is
Yeah.
that?
Why is that
Well,
important?
because it's important, because as a child, when growing up, I look up to my parents a lot, and one of that I've seen in my parents, i- is a really good quality in them, is that they are God fearing, and they bring,
Mm,
because we are 7 children, right? And they bring us to church, they bring us to all the church activities, and we've seen that, while I was growing up, I've seen that it's nice to have someone who who is like that too, you know, like my dad, you know, he prays a lot. He
Yeah. I think that
yeah,
is,
something.
yeah. So that is your answer.
Yeah,
I think that's
that's
a pretty
pretty
good
good.
answer. I think
Thank you.
it did tickle my brain a little bit, and I had
Yes,
this little provocativeness
provocative.
in my brain, and I think the what's the primary
Yeah.
quality I look for significant other, and I think that you already have that.
Mm-hmm.
It's being supportive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, there's a lot of things that I do, especially for my kind of guy.
Yeah.
I I look at all the opportunities out there. I
Mm-hmm.
have the curse of the shiny
Mm-hmm.
object
Yes.
um, paradigm. I don't know if it's a paradigm, but it's, I always look for the next big thing. I always look
Mm-hmm.
for the shiny object.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think, you being supportive of the thing that I really want to do, and
Mm-hmm.
you help me be focused on this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I really do appreciate also that you support all the ventures that I've done over the years. And, that you support the idea of living in a 400 square feet
Yeah. From
trailer, right?
a
From a
2400.
2,400 square feet house, downsizing and living in that trailer for the rest of the summer or for the
Yes.
rest of the year or however long it will take us.
Yes.
I think it's an absolute nuts to actually support
Yes.
somebody, even if you love them, even if you're really wanting to
Mm-hmm.
do that as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to support me on all those things without even questioning, or you do question certain things, but
Yes.
you know what I mean. And I think that's one thing that you really do, right? Is to
Yeah.
support me on all the things that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, Anyhow, that is my question. That is my answer to the question.
Yes. Yeah, because
So,
I like, I trust you,
mhm,
and I know that whatever you want to do is for your family, for the kids, you know.
mhm.
And it's exciting for me too, you know. I've never lived in a 400 square feet house. And I thought it's something exciting, you
It
know,
is something
like
scary. Yeah,
putting
I think
all our
so.
stuff in
In that
there.
one little
You know.
compartment
I think it really
and hit the road.
challenges, you know, it gives us a whole new skill,
That's right.
you know.
And all this because it's possible because we can work
Mm-hmm.
online, right? And
Yes.
that's the
Yeah.
power of
Mm-hmm.
the online system, guys. I mean, there
Yes.
is a system out
Yes.
there. All you need to do is to follow the step by step,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we did. At
Mm-hmm.
first, we didn't, and that's probably why we saw massive failure. Um,
Yeah.
but now that we understood how the
Mm-hmm.
system worked, we understood how the step by step, the sequencing
Yes.
is right.
Yes.
I think that is a game changing, you know, enlightenment for us
Yes.
to
Yeah.
understand the system. And some people understands it in just one sitting in the webinar. Some
Yes.
people understands the system maybe 2 months into the
Mm-hmm.
business and trying
Yes.
to actually do
Yes.
the step by step process.
Mm-hmm.
Some takes a year, some takes two
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
But the reality is that no matter how long or how
Mm-hmm.
short you would understand this particular system, uh,
Yes.
as long as you're working towards it, as long as you're
Mm-hmm.
working the efforts, you're attending. We have masterminds, in
Every
this
week.
every week,
Yeah.
and in this masterminds, a lot of people, coaches, mentors go into this mastermind session, and they share
Yes.
their
Hey, baby.
their experience. Oh,
Oh,
baby's
okay.
crying.
Wait, let me just.
And they share their experience, and and they make presentations about the different approaches they've taken in order for them to become successful in this business. And the cool thing about it too is that if you don't understand, right, then ask. And when you ask, there's always somebody there that's going to answer your question. Keep in mind, there's over 100,000 people in the community, 100,000 people of like-minded individuals, of people that are also inspired, right, to do the same thing. And they have the answers, right? We might not have the answer, but I'm sure somebody would give us the answer. And even for ourselves, we're pretty new into many of these concepts, right? Um, and when you really understand it at the very basic understanding of it is that it's a business where you don't need to have an inventory in your house. It's a
Mm-hmm.
business where it's global, right? So you can work anywhere in the world. It's a business where you don't need to hire employees. You don't need to have a fancy office or a warehouse or a brick and mortar, retail
Yeah.
space. It's a business where you can take anywhere. You only need a laptop, a cell phone, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe or an internet, right? And an
Yeah.
internet.
And an
um,
internet, definitely.
and that's it. And that's all you need, right?
Yeah.
To run this entire humongous business.
Yeah.
And I say humongous because people in the industry, in
Mm-hmm.
our community, have already paid off their mortgages. They've paid
Mm-hmm.
off, $80,000 to $100,000 worth of consumer debts. They have paid second homes. They've
Mm-hmm.
uh, they've donated to charities of their
Yes.
liking,
Yeah.
and they've really changed their lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through this system. And I think that at the end of the day, you know, our reasons when we first came in was just to make
Get that
extra,
extra
right?
income.
Get
Yeah.
that extra income. Our
Yes.
reasons was to just um, maybe save up for vacation,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
save up for that bill that
Yeah.
we wanted for our
And at
kids,
least one of us to stay at home with the kids
right?
and to be able for us to do this full time.
That's right. And it grew.
Yeah.
It grew. Our reasons grow with us. Our reasons
Mm-hmm.
grow with the business, right? And we don't, you know, I wish it's easy, right? I wish it's truly easy, but it's not. I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot of sleepless nights. There's quite a bit of training and
Yes.
learning that you need to invest on. You need to be creative on where you're going to get your capital, right? There is an
Mm-hmm.
investment that you need to you know to do, because
Yes.
it's
Just
it
like it's a
just like
business, right?
exactly, it's a legitimate
Mm-hmm.
business.
Yes.
It has there's
there's no business out there that you get for free unless you're the employee or you're
you're the product,
you're the
exactly.
product, you know.
Yeah.
You get the, like Facebook.
So, yeah. There is
Like
an
you get it for free because it's
exactly. There's a documentary in Facebook, you guys, if
yeah.
you haven't seen that, or in Netflix, where it says that social medias, if you are consuming social media, right, and it's
Free.
free, that means you are the product, right? Um, so social media, the product of this is that the people, right? So
Yes.
entrepreneurs like ourselves are using Facebook in order to connect to people, and now
Yes.
Facebook is actually getting paid through us,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Us trying to connect with other people. So the bottom line is that there's so many opportunities out
Yes.
there. There's so many businesses.
Mm-hmm.
um, this business might resonate with you, it might not, right? But the reality is that it changed our lives, it changed many
Mm-hmm.
people's lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it is legal for us to show those social proof, and just easy for us to
Just share it.
grab, yeah, to screen share, bank
Yes.
account information and all these things, but we don't, right? Because it
Yeah.
is a legitimate
Yeah.
business. We don't want to get in trouble.
Yes.
We want to make sure that we're following all the steps and
Mm-hmm.
all the rules, right, of the community,
Mm-hmm.
the standards of the community.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. I think we diverted a little bit of the off the
Yeah.
topic. Um, but guys, our message right now, is to you take action, right? If this message is resonating with you, do everything you can in order for you to really, have that change that you want to. It might be this business that can help you. It might not be, right? But our take on this is that we did something, and and that we're, and we've planted the seed, we've rolled our sleeves, and we worked, and thank God, by the blessing of God, we see the results.
Mhm.
So, anything you want to add?
No, that's pretty much everything. If you are watching this, feel free to say hi so that we can
Yes.
um, give a shout out and say hi.
That's right. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in with us. Hopefully, we'll do another live again
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if not, then we'll see you
We'll
guys
see you
later.
next time.
Awesome. Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks